Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you a very beautiful neckline for kurti, and I just took a long strip of fabric which is going to measure like 2.5 inches in width, and the length is absolutely depends upon you. Now I'm going to join this two color fabric together just by putting a straight stitch and joining both the colors like this. So you're going to sew it like such, and once it's done, I just took a square piece of fabric exactly the same measurement like 2.5 inch. It might be a 0.1 inch lesser than this because I sewn the fabric. And now I just took that square fabric, open this and take the wrong side like this and place the square piece of chart paper on the exact margin, and now you're going to draw a beautiful square like this. So if you do follow this method, you will get the exact square, or else for each square you have to take your measuring tape and you're going to measure like 2.5 inch on all the four sides. So this is very easy and simple method, just taking a piece of fabric or piece of paper or a chart like this and cut in an exact square, and you're going to draw the square like this. So once it's done, just fold the square in half and take the center point of the square like this and mark the center point. And to the opposite fabric, that's a different color fabric, you're going to make sure that both the center point of the chart paper and the fabric matches together, and this time you're going to draw the square exactly at the center like this. So placing each square exactly straight to the line, and you're going to mark like this. And once it's done, I'm going to cut on the line that I have marked. So little by little you're going to cut into that till you reach the thread line, and this is how it's going to look. So exactly to the margin of a stitch line you're going to cut the lines. So you're going to do the same on both the sides of the fabric. So now I'm cutting into the brown fabric, and now I'm going to take this neon color and I'm just cutting that also. So I'm going to make a beautiful triangle on this piece of square fabric and pin that in place. If you want, you can press that together. So first let me pin that in place. So each square should be folded into a triangle like this, and you have to press or you're going to pin that in place before sewing that. Okay, so I'm going to make this triangle on both the sides of the fabric, that is both the colors, the brown and the neon color. So if you feel to pin each and every triangle, you can just press that together. So like this I'm going to do to my entire fabric. So now to the next side I'm doing the same. So to the next side it's going to come on the exact center point. So the neon color is going to come in between both the brown, and it's going to come on the exact center. So you're going to fold the neon color on top, and when you do that you can find a beautiful piping like type, and it's just going to look really beautiful. So once it's done, press that in place, and then I'm going to show you how to sew this, and it's going to look really nice. So just like that, I'm going to sew on the exact margin, and I'm going to create an illusion like a piping on the side. So you can try any kind of color pattern fabric. So one can be a pattern fabric, one can be a plain fabric, that also going to look really beautiful. So now I'm going to sew on the exact margin, and I'm going to make it like a beautiful lace, and then you can attach this to your churidar sleeves, sides, slits, and to the neckline. Okay, so before sewing this, I have pressed that in place, and you can see that what I got a very neat finish. So little by little, I'm going to sew this entire piece of fabric. So once it's done, I'm going to prepare the neckline. Hope you know how to make an interfacing canvas neckline. So I just prepared the interfacing canvas neckline, and I'm just attaching that to my kameez, and just marking the center point. I'll be sewing from the top. It's a very simple and neat U neckline. This triangle lace will go on any kind of neckline. It can be U, box, square, whatever the neckline you make. It just sits on the exact neckline, so you don't find any difficult while sewing these kind of lace. So now I'm joining the interfacing canvas to my kameez. And once it's done, I'm going to add some notches to the neckline, and I'll be turning this interfacing canvas to the wrong side of the fabric. So add some notches to make the turn nice and neat. And now I'm going to turn this out to the wrong side of the fabric like this. So pin that in place before sewing, and once it's been pinned, press that in place so that it be secured. So once after pinning that in place, I'll be sewing on the exact margin of the neckline like this. So once it's done, now the time comes to attach the lace. So I'm going to attach the lace on the exact margin like this. You can make any kind of neckline, any kind, and you can attach this lace to that. So little by little, you're going to sew on a U neckline. Don't be in a hurry. So stitching a U neckline is a little bit tricky part. If you be in a hurry or pull the neckline, it's going to become wide. So while sewing the U neckline, make sure you sew little by little. And you're going to stitch on the exact margin. So once it's done, I'm going to mark the center point of my kameez. It is absolutely optional. If you want, you can leave the neckline like this, or else if you want, you can attach this to the center point like this. So if you wish to keep this lace to one side of the neckline, you can place it like this, or else if you want, you can place this lace on both the sides at the center. And if you want, you can reduce the size of the triangle also. and that's it. So at the end I'm going to fold little bit and I'm going to sew on top of that. So my neckline is going to become ready. And this is the end result. So if you want, you can sew any kind of a bead on the exact point of the triangle. So if you don't want the bead, you can just sew the exact midpoint of the triangle with the fabric, so that will hold the triangle firm on the fabric so that it won't fly. That is, when you go out it might fly a little bit up, so this will secure. So you can add beads also to the neckline. That is also going to look really beautiful. And like this I'm going to sew all the dark brown color, which is a big triangle. So when you sew the big triangle, the center triangle is going to stay in firm. So this is gonna be the end result of the dress, and you can see how beautiful it is. It just came out really nice. I just totally love the color combination also. So I want everyone to give a try. You can turn a very neat poplin fabric into a beautiful designer wear like this. And if you like this video and if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So see you next time with a different kind of style. Take care. Bye bye.